and happy Friday. It's Thank God it's Friday. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on your Venus and Neptune ruled Oshun venerated Friday. It's a Joy AT, or the day of turbulence, and yes, we are experiencing a lot of that right now, but guess what? 222.9 The Mothership is here, is dedicated to keeping the energy positive, to keeping the vibes high, and keeping the people soul fed and encouraged through old school groove and mystic teachings, no matter what else is going on in the world. And we're going to leave it at that. Y'all know what I mean. It's Friday, November 8th, 2024, and the day is vibing on an 18-9. And 9 is the number sacred to Orisha Oya, Iba Iya me. And this is a little quick moment for a teaching moment for those of us that are about that E5 life. And Oya may be the Orisha of the wind, popularly known, and the guardian of the cemetery, popularly known, but Oya is also a riverine goddess, just like Oshun. She just rules the Niger River. So there's still a matter of transformations when it comes to your love and bliss life. And for many, no matter what it may look like what's going on right now, y'all got a lot of love and abundance coming in. So don't get distracted. It's the seventh Friday of autumn equinox and the third one of stinger season. And the moon tonight is waxing in the 11th house of Aquarius, increasing that shifting into the Aquarian age energy. So don't act like you don't know the drill. Surrender to the spiritual rebellion. Allow Oya's changes to take root and watch those rivers turn sweet, because Oshun will sweeten your life once you let yourself be who you've always been deep inside. Just pull it to the surface. You just might surprise yourself. If you've been kicking it on the mothership all day today, then you started out at 12 a.m. with some solar plexus sleep meditation, followed by your 6 a.m. cosmic weather forecast. We then had the rising Ben Beta Oshun before getting to the sensual and melodic mothers of song. So here's what you can look forward to each and every Thank Goddess It's Friday in rotation 5 of the mothership's 7 orbits. Check it out. Yes. Yellows, golds, Venus, Iba Osun, love, sensuality, voices of the mothers. Welcome to Fridays on the Mothership. 222.9. Beam up. And we're back. So you all know the drill. If you're watching this on any of my Facebook pages, then there's a player right there on the pin post that you can just push the button and jam out to the 24/7 groove, whether you're at work, in your cars, doing your spiritual practices, or any other aspect of life. You can listen while you work. That's why we have a radio station, and the social media is just kind of secondary to that, because I wanted to create something that take you off the screen, but you can still listen, align, and groove. If you like flavorful writings, then I got something flavorful for you to read. Make sure you visit my Honey Love and War Paint blog, which is my Friday blog of the 8 blog series. And also make sure you sign the email list if you haven't already. I've got a Friday a Friday Instagram 222.9 Fridays, where we got the single draw reads, and we have the TikTok draw 3 for the Lovers Collective. So just make sure you are following 222.9 The Mothership on all social media platforms so you can stay beamed up, to the entire 7-day orbit. I'll be right back with your Friday daily read for the Lovers Collective. And I can't wait because last night's on the forecast was juicy. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and here's what's going on today in the Mothership's orbit. Ashe.
Diamonds from my eyes form a river of wisdom. This book is The Coal, an iiiYansaje Muse haiku. Experienced my first collection of poetry back when my diamonds were still coals in the flames. It explores the darkness that led to the light, complete with never-before-seen photos and a brand-new foreword. The rhymes are gripping testimonies that prophesized in riddle. Are you ready? Experience Crying Diamonds 11 years later by ordering your copy today at www.poeticallymused.org.
And we're back. So for my Friday Lovers Collective, I am drawing from the Medicine Woman Healing deck. Ashe. And we're just going to shuffle a little bit, open the book, and see what the cards say. Now, last night on the forecast, the Fool came up beside the Chariot and the 8 of Bowls. So, new love was headed in fast, and somebody who don't care how big of a fool they look like, they love you. And that's when you know the love is real, when you don't care what other people think. You see that person for what you see them as. And that's what is really important. So let's see what the cards have to say today. Okay, pull that one out. Shuffle a little bit more. Oh, okay. All right. We going, okay. Cards just popping out before I can even open the deck. So, all right. That's enough. Let's see. Oh, okay. So, on the East hand, when it comes to love, this kind of feels like it's talking to a twin flame or a divine connection, because the number 9 card, Iba Oya, the Hermit, shows up upside down, which means the stage of hiding is over. It's time to come out of hiding. And this could be a physical hiding or a spiritual hiding of feelings. And then on the other side, on the West hand, you got the Ace of Stones inverted. So somebody's coming out of hiding, and then on the sunset is the end of your lack of a wall. Okay, so let me put this together. When it comes to your love life, coming out of hermit mode, and this speaks to self-love and it speaks to a lover on the way, where this, how do I put it? Okay, this person coming out of hermithood is putting an end to a lack of abundance. But it isn't just about love and abundance. It's about someone trying to return to your life and a space of you returning to yourself. Because coming out of the hermit mode, underneath, you have the Ace of Arrows, which is the Ace of Swords, and you see the bow and arrow here. So you've had to cut some people off in the name of self-love and putting an end to your abundance while protecting your energy. So this is coming out as a kind of a self-love kind of reading, if that makes sense. And then we have underneath the 9 of Pipes, which showed up at the bottom of the deck on last night's forecast. So the ending of your financial struggles is dealing with a lot of to do with your spiritual connections. And you see someone standing on the outside of your house trying to come in and partake of some of your wisdom. But you coming out of hermit mode means that it's time for you to share. Now, in terms of your love life, there's someone coming out of hermit mode to come out of spiritual bankruptcy in order to come into your divine house of riches. But issue is amidst in everything, so the real question is will you open the door? Speaking of issue, his number is 3, and 3 cards popped out while I was shuffling. And the first was the exemplar of the arrows, which is the Queen of Swords. So there's somebody here that had cut somebody off and it sent either one or both parties into hermit mode. But as you see a mature woman and a baby male child, but I'm not going to go there with that. And the chariot shows up again, popped out, and the chariot showed up last night on the forecast again. So somebody is coming in really, really quickly towards an exemplar of the arrows as somebody that was cut off. And the baby boy here is now grown into a man on the chariot. And who are they running away from? A fake empress. So try to leave all the trash on the outside of the door, but this connection is divinely orchestrated. So it doesn't really feel like you will be able to shut this person out. I'm not saying you have to jump back in, but you do have to hear this person out. Because it is divinely connected, hearing this person out is a part of your journey. And this is where a lot of resentment has to turn to compassion and understanding. And this is where Oya's transformation is right on the pocket of Oshun's river flow of love. It feels intense. There's my general message for the Lovers Collective. And if you would like a personal read, then by all means, dial the number on the screen. Or you can hit that lovely Oshun care package I put in this video's description box, where you can book one live or get one with a 24-hour turnaround, pre-recorded. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and here's what's going on today in 222.9, the Mothership's Orbit. Yay.
Love, allure, is so much more than tawdry seduction. Oshun, the Venus Collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutiq. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up.
And we're back. You babies know the drill. I gotta beam on back up to the mothership and cook up this mojo. Today's channeled song is in memory of one of our greatest musical ancestors, Quincy Jones, with Tamia, You Put a Move on My Heart. I got a tribute show coming, but you guys gotta give me a minute because it's hard to put 7 decades of music into one setting. So I'm still putting that together. But what I want to say about Quincy Jones, especially tying it to the current course of events, is just remember that legends like Quincy Jones, produced through segregation, through blatant racism, through Jim Crow, through lynchings, through drug epidemics, through everything that happened, everything that could have went wrong that did, over the 7 decades that he produced, he kept going. And you don't have to be a musician to take a page out of Quincy Jones's book. No matter what's going on in the days and times, keep going and make your mark in history. Ashe. This is 222.9, the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up.
You know what makes orbits so fascinating? They move very, very fast, yet appear to be moving very slow. Actually, orbits do both simultaneously. 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio, is a 24/7 orbit rotation of old school grooves, planetary funk, and mystic teaching. Here's what's going on today in the Mothership's orbit.